Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. And here's Harun. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Schneider. And here's Harun. Neymar. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So, a breakthrough already. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi in acres of space out wide. Big chance! They've scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Van der Vaart. Now it's Torres. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. 30 minutes gone. And here's Neymar. Caceres got a long way forward to join the attack. That's a good run down the left. And that should get the job done. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he was quick to react. Belletti. Caceres. Out for a throw. Oh no, what has happened here? He's found, and Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There will be
Now it's
1 minute
Mario.
added time.
Belletti. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact,
To please
or else...
take all litter bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution.
Here we go again then.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Well read, nice interception. And it's Neymar. Maldini.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Petit. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he finish? He would have been quick to recover this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No, that's been intercepted. Van der Vaart. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Dealing with the pressure. And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And here's Messi. And it's Belletti. Referee's given a throw. And he cuts out the supply. Played over towards the opposite flank. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. He's in plenty of space here. Leicester attempts a clearance, taken back almost at once. Costa Curta. Harun. Oh, well played.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Collar! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
The goal scorer!
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Foot in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
De Michelis tries to clear.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Iniesta. That's a shade optimistic. And that is that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Romario taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match.
A quick reminder.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a match that will
everybody,
really
and
get the
welcome to today's
juices
match.
flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. That's been cut out, well played. And that is a little undercooked. That's a throw. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there's little new to say about this man. Majestic, regal, known as Le Roi by his countrymen. He is footballing royalty. The man is, of course, Michel Platini.
Well, Peter, I don't think I've seen a better all-round attacking midfielder, certainly not in Europe. He is very close to being the perfect number 10. OK, people may say he lacks a little bit of stamina and defensive contribution, but for his attacking football and his ability to...
Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Neymar. First quarter of an hour gone. And he's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
And it's Neymar. Caceres. Neymar. Still goalless. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's in plenty of space here. Tries to get it clear. Van der Vaart.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rodri makes the interception.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And he's intervened well there. Tries to dink it in. Well, there's the clearance. Ernest. Now, who's going to be first to this? Referee's given a throw. Good read, needed to be. Platini. Now it's Neymar. Platini. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Fernando Torres. Big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Romario certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Caceres gathers from the goal kick. And that could set him on his way. Romario gets flagged offside. Van der Vaart. Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need...
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it again. And here's Messi. He's found... And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Al Hilal with the corner, there first. It's a mighty effort! He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Gilberto Silva demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away, and I think it's just top play.
Al Hilal have fired themselves in front.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He can run onto that. Still chasing the game, trailing by one.
For this match was 72,300.
Neymar could try cutting inside here. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Platini. Can he latch on to this? Neymar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Van der Vaart. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And they win it back again. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Collar. Oh, shooting chance! Played out towards the right wing. Collar.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Al Hilal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Plays a delicate ball. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Neymar. Platini. He's in a good position here. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Gilberto Silva looking understandably energised after his goal. Spread out to the left. Well-timed, excellent interception.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar engages and forces him off the ball. Neymar! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
We would like to inform you that CCTV
Well, after all of that,
is now
Jim,
in operation.
what are you thinking? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He won't be happy with that one. White. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming. Romario. Neymar. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he thumps it clear. Neymar. Oh, it's come loose. Bellingham. Quarter of an hour played. It's Neymar! Decent hit and on target. So what can they make of this? Well timed, excellent interception. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's intervened well there. Now, this could be a chance. But they've got it again. Romario! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Still goalless at the moment. Adams. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Caceres. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's there to belt it away. Bellingham. And he'll shoot here. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative, with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Romario. Batistuta. Now it's Stoichkov. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Van der Vaart.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Number 10, Fernando Torres. Coming on the field.
So off we go once more.
Number 20.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He has found a way through. He gets big. What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Devoid of any... So here it is, one of the happiest days in the land of football. Clubs appearing for the first time at the start of a new campaign to reveal their secrets from pre-season. New faces, new tactics, new approaches, but the same old game. We're all in love with football again. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So here is the big moment, and with us for it again, Jim Beglin.
Well, the world's most followed league, Peter, certainly the wealthiest, and while I would predict another...
Oh, what has happened here? Rui Costa. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bebeto. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Bebeto! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
He won't be happy with that one. Sunderland upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Bergomi. Cantona. To Rui Costa. Costa Corta. And it's Rui Costa. Bebeto. Great ball if he can get there. Ambrosini still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Ambrosini. Now that's well seen too. Could be danger here. Goalkeeper's ball. Threads one in. And he cuts out the supply. And it's half-time here. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward, from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's had it nicked away. Cantona. Now it's Guti. And it's Rui Costa. Cantona. Cantona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. He's shifting through the gears here.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Oh, that's a key interception. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the ball's a good... There's the shot! No mistake! First blood drawn. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Number 18.
Bayer Leverkusen are in front now. The game's Cantona! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
He's through here. And Bebeto! Now, who's going to be first to this? Guti! And he hits the net. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Bayer Leverkusen are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Guti looking to get on the end of this.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Terrific header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lefebvre. And he's only too happy to take that back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Bayer Leverkusen have launched themselves in the desired manner. It's the perfect result to build upon in the weeks ahead. Guti. Voted. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And already we're underway here. Saka, Odegaard. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Bergobi, looking for the runner. He could be in here. Goalkeeper's ball. Timber.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
He's got the shot away! Bayer Leverkusen so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's through here, and he's onside. It's Rui Costa! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
After 30 minutes is...
Bayer Leverkusen have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Odegaard. Now it's Martinelli. The fullback is in acres of space here. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught. Shot a goal!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Guti. Lewis Skelly. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute
Rice.
added time.
Now Saliba. Now it's Havertz. Rui Costa. And the first half is done. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. How would you review the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Bayer Leverkusen are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Bayer Leverkusen really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And it's Rui Costa. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Costa Curta. Still just a single goal between the sides. Timber. Saka.
That's good play from him.
He has found the way through. Chance for the header! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Havertz. Now it's Saka. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Saka. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rijkaard hit into the middle. Oh, what has happened here? He's had a shot! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Partey coming on the field, number 33.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight.
White, number 20, Jorginho.
Oh, it's Rui Costa. He's found the way through. Now, can he find a finish? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Guti! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There will be 1 minute
And it's
at a
Nesta.
time.
Showing great feet there. And that will be the final act. Bayer Leverkusen can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the... A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters. Bebeto! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Has a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he comes up trumps again.
Yeah, well, he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him. He can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he thumps it clear. Costa Curta.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brewster. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now he's off and running. Bebeto. He's away, and Bebeto! Costa Curta. Approaching the half-hour mark. Robinson. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Brewster. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. It's Rui Costa. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Rijkaard. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught, and again! He's missed, but not by that far. Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. Guti goes short. Picked out. It's Rui Costa! They've scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Bayer Leverkusen are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Big header! He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
There's the whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Bayer Leverkusen are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Bayer Leverkusen go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No reported change to either side during the break. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Brewster.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That looks a good ball through. Costa Curta. Rui Costa. Bebeto. Cantona.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Guti! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the control on receipt was far better than the control on dispatch.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The attendance for this
They've got
match
it again.
was 72,306.
It's a sharp pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a little off target. The message is clear, none shall pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bebeto being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Bebeto. Good pressure, determined, intense. Moore. Campbell.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, played right into his path. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's Rui Costa! Bayer Leverkusen can consider themselves just about safe now. He can run onto that. Campbell. And claimed it back swiftly. Rui Costa. And the counter is on. He's got away. That's a good run down the left. He gets big.
There will be 1 minute.
This time, surely. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
And that is as far as it goes. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount. So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And this place is living up to its reputation. And the shots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And it's been taken short. Heads it! Oh, that's a brilliant save! And that was very necessary. Threads one in.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play.
He's going for goal! Out of play for a throw. Nesta. Bayer Leverkusen are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Reinders. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cantona. Bebeto. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, there's a fine ball. Doku! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Bernardo Silva plays it short. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Mathias Nunes. Referee's given a throw. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Bernardo Silva.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Xabi Alonso. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bebeto.
There will be one
Bernardo
minute
Silva.
at a time.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Bayer Leverkusen really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Bebeto. Rui Costa. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And that could set him on his way. And that has been cleared. Corner given. Bernardo Silva with the short one.
The attendance for this match
And now
was
they can spring out of defence.
71,649.
And he's intervened well there. And he's picked out the run. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Costa Curta. Oh, played right into his path. Bebeto! It's in! And finally he has breathed life into the game! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Is number 18.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Coming on to replace him is
Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
De Bruyne.
So Jim, what do you think? Oh, terrible pass. He has found the way through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field.
Keep calm and carry on.
Number 11,
That's the job in a nutshell
Doku.
now.
Number 7, Mamouche. Coming on the field, number 47.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Number 9, Erling Haaland. Substitution in progress.
Oh, they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Bayer Leverkusen clearly looking to hold on here right to the end. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Face to face with the keeper. Has a goal! It's fallen kindly here. Really well taken goal. A 2-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Bayer Leverkusen could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead.
There will be 5
Is there
minutes
still
added
time for
time.
a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Bebeto. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Bernardo Silva.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And a header! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Bayer Leverkusen can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Bebeto, voted man of the match and... So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. Rui Costa, and he's managed to get for it. Climbs up big! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's heaved it away. Bastoni. And they can counter here. Rui Costa. Got a shot away! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rui Costa is offering a wry smile there.
Bayer Leverkusen with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. It's a real chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Gnonto. Bit too much weight on the pass. It's Rui Costa. That's Bebeto. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Speculative strike. Driving forward.
That was lovely, that.
Bebeto! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
It's Basho! It's a goal! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's played him through. Bebeto is onto this. Bebeto! It's their second corner of the game. Guti plays it short. Rui Costa! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Rui Costa reacted so well to bring that ball under control. Looked easy too.
He has found a way through. Gnonto. Oh, super find. And he's... Hit-o! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Piero. Oh, what? Can he put it away? He's got a goal! And right on half-time, that is telling.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Number 11.
Leeds get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
And we hit half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline to... It's Basho! Oh, taken with style! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
By Leverkusen, we're 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
Bastoni. Belletti. Looks a good ball through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Leeds have it back and can go again. So what can they make of this? Bayer Leverkusen can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, easy pickings there. Has a go! And the ball's come loose here. Inward, and again! It's there! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
After 65 minutes is number 29. Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Solomon. Junior Firpo. Showing good feet. And they're quick to get it back. Can he finish? No, not this time.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Junior Firpo. Bamford. Now Solomon.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bebeto pinches it off him. Guilherme. That's a sharp pass. He is through here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Very much into the last knockings. Bebeto. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Corner number 3 coming up. Guti goes short. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Some really good ball movement. Guti! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Substitution on the field. Number 14. Guti.
By Leverkusen choosing to make the first change.
Coming on the field.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious.
And that will be it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Harun! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Harun clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Neymar, can he finish? And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Big header! And the shot! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And here's Romario. Romario. And Romario! He's got a goal! Two! And we've barely begun here. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
11 minutes is number 9.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Has a go! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Rodri. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Windass. Patterson. Armstrong. Van der Vaart. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Neymar.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Played into the middle. Oh, smashing header! Patterson. And Armstrong. Oh, good-looking ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Armstrong. Bannon.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He rises! Harmlessly behind.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Windass. And it's Fernando Torres. Torres takes control of it and he's on Torres! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! About as smooth as it gets! And they are pulling clear here.
The goal scorer!
Just so caught. And we hit half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we are already promptly back underway. Plays a sharp little ball here. Neymar, he's shifting through the gears here. He is just caressing the ball. That is a brilliant interception. Patterson. Armstrong. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job. And Torres!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's tried one! What a hit! The save was firm.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And it's slung out wide. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. That's a sharp pass. That's really well manoeuvred. That's a lovely, neat pass. That looks a good ball through. He's got the shot away! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
This is their second corner of the game. Van der Vaart plays it short. And it's Belletti. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's come loose. Van der Vaart! And the keeper read that really well.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Substitution in progress.
So, third corner of the game. Van der Vaart goes short. And the finish! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. It is no contest. It is a landslide. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
It's become a case of men against boys. And he's been shifted off it. Ernest. And he's intervened well there. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. And we're done. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rodri spots it and intercepts. And it's Gay. Oh, he's found support out wide. It carries far too far and out of play. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Okay, interesting. Ndiaye. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Picked out brilliantly. Romario! What a save! Terrific reactions! And he's managed to get rid. Moved on forwards. He's chosen to go back.
Modern football.
And Torres! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Stood up well to him there. Van der Vaart. Ndiaye. Now it's Torres. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Neymar. Can he put it away? Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Van der Vaart plays it short. There's the hit! There it is! First blood drawn. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
After 41
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Everton grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up
2
now.
added minutes has been indicated.
No, that was never going to make it. Alcaraz. Caceres. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now it's Harrison. Early ball. He rises! Oh, taken with style! And the comeback is complete! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 14.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Romario must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Shapes to shoot.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were
The attendance
very
for this
annoyed.
match was 70,987.
Van der Vaart.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Neymar. Neither. Oh, here's a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Substitution on the field. Number 24. Coming on to replace him is
Neymar,
number 8.
looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
And they've got rid. Beto, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ashley Young. Mangala. Ashley Young. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Harrison has created one goal already. Ndiaye. The final 5 minutes. Ndiaye. Oh, that's fabulous. Hits one! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Beto. Number 18, Young. Number 11, Harrison. Coming on the field.
Board shows there will be
Number
3
9,
extra minutes.
Calvert-Lewin.
He's had it taken off him.
Number 23,
McNeil
Coleman. Number
for
7,
Mangala.
Substitutions taking place. There
And
will
it's
be
Messi.
2 minutes added time.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome
conditions
to today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Has a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Caceres. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he's there to belt it away. Doku. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And that is expertly dealt with. Van der Vaart. Neymar. He's had a shot! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Oh, you make it sound so simple. Neymar. Neymar! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Number 11.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He is through here. Matches Nunes, makes the interception. Doku. Now it's Torres. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Nouri. Reinders. In with the challenge.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar. It's Neymar! No mistake! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we are back on the way. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Pinches it off him. Doku. Nouri. Doku. And Akanji. Nouri. He has found the way, and the finish!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Bernardo Silva, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Romario, showing good feet. Romario! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Romario is offering a right smile there.
This match was
Outsmarting him this time.
71,550.
Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Moved on forwards. Great pressure, plenty of it. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rodri. Caceres. It's Van der Vaart.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's being shifted off it.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Palace. Coming on the field is number 15, Guti. Substitution in progress.
Picked out brilliantly, and he's running through. He's got the shot away! Oh, taken with style! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
The goal scorer after 71 minutes is number 4.
So there's going to be another change here.
Substitutions taking place.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Matheus Nunes, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there is a look that says it all. Can he finish? It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
That has ended up in no man's land. Nesta. Van der Vaart.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now who's going to be first to this? Bernardo Silva. Foden. And the number on the board is 3. Well timed, excellent interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played back. And he was quick to react. And the ball's a good... Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Torres. Neither side yet able to find the net. Neymar. Now it's Torres. Fires from distance. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be...
Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Neymar. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Oh, he's been caught. Goes in for the header! It's there! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
After 37 minutes is number
So we have the
11,
first goal.
Whistle.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And here's Torres! Oh, split-second reaction.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Romario. He is just caressing the ball. He's through. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A game of thrills, all square in the there is the half-time whistle. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. So we're stretched. Shot at goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's picked his way through. Gently done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a fabulous ball. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's run loose here. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Nesta cuts out the pass. Van der Vaart shifted it to the flank. And here's Romario. Very nicely done. He's tried one! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitutions taking place.
And we have our very first corner. Van der Vaart plays it short. Big chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Belletti really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Could move up a gear here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Romario!
Substitution on the field. Number 24. Number 33.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
In progress.
And it's been taken short. Lovely feet.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And Romario! That's going to go a long way. And that's an excellent interception. And time is up. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all the
welcome to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character, and it's good to see that in the game.
Okay, interesting. Caceres, oh, that's fabulous.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Onana. Now it's Neymar. Neymar! He's delivered all right! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
After 21 minutes.
So we have the first goal.
Number 11.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Asensio. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Onana. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. McGinn.
That was lovely, that.
And here's Watkins.
Watkins really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Van der Vaart. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, and he's through the middle. Watkins gets flagged offside. Beckenbauer. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Neymar, Van der Vaart, Romario, and Romario! McGinn, and Maatsen. McGinn. Now it's Watkins. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Has a go! That's another chance! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keep...
And the first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And the pass is intercepted. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Maatsen. McGinn. Asensio looking understandably energised after his goal. Cash. Oh, that's well spotted. Van der Vaart. Now it's Romario. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Konsa. Oh, terrible pass. It's gone backwards.
And that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's found a way past. Just eases him off the ball. Collier. Neymar in a header! McGinn. Here's Asensio. Maatsen to McGinn. Harun. Collier. Great piece, had a hit! Goal! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
74 minutes is number 8.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Konsa. Marlon. He's a sharp little ball here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struck.
Oh, what a climb! Up for a header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pressing high and with purpose. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Panis. Number 7, Rafael van der Vaart. Number 6,
I think we're just about done
Rodri.
here.
Coming on the
Marlen.
field, number 15, Guti.
Confirmation that there
Number
will be
18,
2 minutes stoppage time.
Alberto. Number
Onana.
21, Pep Guardiola. Substitution.
Oh, super fine.
2 minutes
Real
will be-
chance! And he hits the net! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the master. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Caceres did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fernando Torres, well read, and the danger is averted. Vifa is there to clear. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Fernando Torres. Romario.
Rafael van der Vaart will be key here, Peter. I've always admired the way he plays between the lines, having eked out that extra yard of space nobody else can seem to see.
And surely, Jim, he's more than just a luxury player, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got the luxury, but he plays with effect. You leave him out, you lose his goal contributions. It's as simple as that, Peter.
No argument. Oh, he's found... Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Van der Vaart. Rodri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this...
Oh, he's been caught napping! Neymar! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Neymar really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told. He knows.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Neymar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Fernando Torres.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And it's skewed away. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
That's good defensive concentration.
In with a header! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we hit half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one-each.
From the regional
So your views on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Van der Vaart. Harun. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely aimed pass. Pinches it off him. And it's from Mario. Kola. Webster.
The attendance for this
Nice
match
physical
was
challenge.
71,649.
He's gone forward. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neymar. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rodri wins the duel this time. Oh, he's found support out wide. Neymar, he's found a way through. It's a good-looking cross.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Substitution on the field. Number 41. Number 3. Coming on the field. Number 18. Welbeck. Number
March.
7. March. Substitution in progress.
He's found a way past. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the shot!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's from Mario. Neymar, he has found a way through. There's the shot!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. And after all of that... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Short changes him with that pass. Romario puts his foot on the gas. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Neymar. Van der Vaart. Brannigan.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
That's going to go a long way. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Dinks one through. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Now it's Romario. Van der Vaart. Neymar. Oh, well played, well played. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Brannigan. Oxford look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar. Van der Vaart. Looks for the finish. Smashing save, really good save that.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Does well to stand firm and defend it. Nelson. That's a good ball played into space. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals. Harun! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And he's straight offside. Nesta. Beckenbauer. Nelson. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Romario. And it's Neymar. Now it's Torres. And here's Romario. Brannigan. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Belletti. Here's Rodri. Van der Vaart.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, good spread. Pass is just off target. Big chance! And again! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Neymar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances.
Real chance! Oh, what about that? And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Substitution on the field.
Oxford take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. Great chance! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. It's gone out for a throw-in. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. O'Brien. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what has happened here? Caceres tries to clear. Caceres did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
O'Brien. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. In for a header! Harmlessly behind. Time on. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And that could set him on his way. Time on. That's O'Brien. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great work on the overlap. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely intercepted.
Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's the throw. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. How would you review the first half?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now the finish! Danger averted for now. And it's Caceres. He gets big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Oh, that's fabulous.
For this match was
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Neymar, given the lift of his goal. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Good running, strong and purposeful.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got away. Very nicely done. He's tried one! O'Brien.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Romario, and Romario! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution on the field. Number 8. Number 20.
Swansea can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Coming on the field. Number 25. Number 9.
They've played it short.
Number 23. Christie.
He's had a hit! He's got a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
He's had it taken off him. Romario, the pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution.
Nicely worked.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying...